Hello, Forgaster here again, and we are back for episode 28 of The Outer Worlds. So, we're going to pop out to Phineas' lab.
Behind you.
Yeah. And we're going to take Sam and Parvati again. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll see what this will bring. I have no idea what to expect here, except there's a weapon somewhere. Phineas Improved Science Lab.
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it! Blast, that's loud.
Well, didn't actually say anything. Oh, hello. Empty tubes. Inspect immediately before signing for merchandise. It is your responsibility to note any damage on all copies of Freight Bill. Contents: 2 live cyst pigs, various loose cysts. Expected side effect of shipping. Right. Okay. I have no idea where to go. Ah. Completely missed this path. Oh.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself.
Right. Oh. Speakers. That's his ship. It's got a little damaged.
Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since, in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Oh, hello. Why are you in there?
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
Right. Well, I do appreciate being revived.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
Okay, let's talk about something else, I guess.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Why are you in a glass cage?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Right.
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Well, he did leave his lab to go to the Hope.
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
Well, do you do anything else besides work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, sure.
Of course, I'll be here, as usual.
Okay, let's have a look around. I guess this is the pod we came in. Hibernation chamber. You spent over 4 decades in space with nothing but the technology of this little chamber keeping you alive. The rest of your fellow colonists are still trapped in similar chambers, waiting for you to restore them.
Hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
There's the hibernation helmet, probably went with our suit, I guess, which I've since dismantled.
Had to remove it, you know, in case you were prone to vomiting.
Might as well dismantle this as well, I guess. It's just level 6. Dehibernation experimentation notes. Well, I don't feel like reading all of this. It's a terminal. There's a cyst pig called Bubbles. Doesn't have much to say. Not sure what this is. Looks like a pod of some kind. It's different from this one though. Shrink ray. Ooh. Science weapons. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapon damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill increases.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known as a shrink ray. Find a target, point, shoot. Your target will shrink down into a manageable size, whereupon you may commence beating them to a pulp. Feel free to try it on a marauder sometime. The cysty pigs make excellent test subjects, also surprisingly nutritious.
Right, okay. Scribbled note. Reminder. 14. Remember it this time. Absolutely vital. 14, 14, 14. Okay. Mop up melted pig. Canid. Mark II revolver. Haven't had one of those yet. Pocket watch, we'll borrow that. Whole bunch of robots lying around. Messages. Password require. We'll bypass that. 2H Blythe. Sending, no response, no response, no response, no response. Cause undetermined. Original message appended. I worked it out. Explain details later. Will be difficult to reproduce. Need your help. All necessary materials should be present in Halcyon, but locations elude me. Dumped a new associate dirt side Terra 2 near Edgewater. They have a stake in my purpose, but trust in them only about 23.7% at present. They're recovering a ship. Should be along any time. Just need to know where to send them. Let me know when you get this. Eager to be done. Okay. Well, that seems slightly suspicious.
my communications terminal.
Yeah. These are empty by the looks of it. Well, alright, I guess we're done here. We could equip that shrink ray. Created by Dr. Phineas Wells, this handheld device is capable of shrinking any living being it is fired at. On the bottom of the grip, Dr. Wells has personally signed the weapon and optimistically numbered it number 1 or 001. Okay. The revolver Mark II actually does slightly more damage than the Hammersmith Vermin. It does have no modifications on it though, so it can only hold 6 bullets, and it doesn't have a silencer. Okay. I guess it might only work on enemies. It's not unreasonable, I suppose. Well, let's go to Monarch, I suppose.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Again.
Oh my gosh, Felix, you got to hear this. Guess who the villain was in this week's Virginia Yang Girl Detective? Mr. Bertie Holcomb, that toss baller!
This I gotta see. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. Which room is yours? So it has to be this one, right? Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, let's go to Monarch now. Stellar Bay. We might visit Cascadia at some point, but not right now.
Stellar Bay, Captain.
Pretty far above, I'd say.
Welcome back, Captain.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain.
Oh.
Wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Can you sleep? Right. Well, okay. So we have a call to return to... Huh. Right. So we have a mission to return to Roseway. We didn't actually get a quest for that. It's a bit strange. But But we're here now, so let's go to Stellar Bay. Let's take Pravati and Sam still. Oh. Well, we have a welcoming committee consisting of
Hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
one person. Okay. Well, I could just walk right past you, but I'm gonna talk to you just because.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Yeah, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
I'm very happy for you. What gunships?
Wish more folk could say that. Gets awful quiet guarding a landing pad that never gets used. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Okay. I'm Captain Lily.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a look around.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
What favor?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
I guess.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
It's something to do, I guess. Level 16 armor. It's better than what I have currently. Hack +7. I suppose that's fine. Level 16 helmet, I'll take that too, I guess. Not a huge fan of the color scheme. I also lose my improvements, which is a bit unfortunate. But oh well. Still really annoying that you can't see the hunger and thirst inside the inventory. MSI guard. Oh, you have one of those scythes, do you? Bennett. Hello, Bennett. Yacht Club. Okay.
Can't a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Okay. Well, you're not. You're standing in a like a public thoroughfare, so.
What I am doing, ma'am, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
What masses? Well, you seem pleasant.
And how should they know what they're missing? I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
Sure, it sounds nice.
Well, you wouldn't know it from talking to anyone else here. High and mighty about our collective freedom. Free to wallow in the dust, more like. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
No. Oh, Naoka.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
I'm Lily.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure.
Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Looking for a guide.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
What do you need then?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
Okay. And if I can't?
That's quitter talk. You want me shooting straight? Give me my meds.
Okay. Why don't I have a higher medical? It's 23. Well, I'm tired again, because of course I am. I think that happens a little quicker than it should. Do you have something with caffeine in it? Caffeine drink. Let's do. Takes care of that. Still don't have. Well, I have 27 medical now, apparently. Maybe.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. All of the above?
Okay, no. It's too late for that. We need to go get those pills, I guess. Should be simple enough. Ooh.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Sanjar Nandi. Was he the... He's the leader guy, wasn't he?
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Ugh.
Posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
Okay. I think it's rather the other way around.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Yeah, let's not talk about the information broker.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
I'm afraid not.
Oh, a shame. I'd been saving a bottle of iceberg-aged whiskey for an occasion like this.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Okay. So what are you hoping to do? I mean, I guess you're hoping they want to buy Saltuna.
Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now. Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
Okay. Well, you are freer than anyone else.
You talk like Graham.
Freedom always sounds nice, doesn't it? It makes a rather pretty slogan. But if you sit down and tally up the costs, how you provide for yourself in the absence of aid, how you protect yourself from a hostile galaxy, it starts to lose its shine.
Yeah, that's kind of cowardly. Just protect yourselves.
People to look after. I need to be practical.
That's why Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
Okay.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Okay. How?
With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
What's a Bolt 52?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Okay, where do you get those?
In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls in. These days it's overrun with marauders and raptidons.
Okay.
What? Which way?
Arms. You're saying arms instead of arms.
That's just what it's called. It's supposed to stand for something, but I forget what.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll probably pass by there eventually.
Good enough. I know when to settle. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Okay. Right, so we have come to the end of another episode. So we're going to have to end it here. That looks fancy. I want one of those. And we're going to continue exploring this place in the next one. So, I will see you then.